All right, next is Dennis Pennington, another great team member from MSU. Dennis serves as the wheat specialist, a position funded 50-50 by us, the Michigan Wheat Program, and Michigan State University. Dennis will provide information and announce the winners from the Michigan Wheat Yield Contest, which is modeled off the National Wheat Yield Contest. And Dennis needs a second to set up here.
Did it show up? There it goes. All right, so Jody, where are you? Do you want to come up and help? She might be out in the front. Jenna, would you step out there and see if she's out there? Thank you. That's another $50 donating to the 4-H program. I heard it come from that direction. I don't know exactly where it came from, but anyway. And Jody talked about the videos that are going to be on the Michigan Wheat website. I know the spot you're going to want to go back and rewatch is me dumping the four-wheeler, right, and landing on my head. Yes, I know that's the one. That's going to get all the hits right there. Yep, that'll be the most important one. Oh, okay, can you just up to us then? She's doing an interview right now, so she'll be in a minute. So anyway, with that in mind, we had some really phenomenal yields in wheat this year, and we just wanted to hand out some awards. We run a Michigan wheat yield contest here in Michigan that follows the National Wheat Yield Contest. And so what we do is we take all the entrants for the National Yield Contest, and then we have a little bit different categories and a little bit different system here in Michigan, but we use those entries and their data and their information. So we have 4 categories. We have dryland soft white winter wheat, we have dryland red winter wheat, and then we have irrigated soft red and irrigated soft white wheat. So we're going to hand out some of these awards here coming right up here. So we'll start out with the dryland white wheat category. For 2023, in third place was David Milligan with a yield of 136.3 bushels per acre. Dave, if you want to make your way up to the front. He farms in Tuscola County. The variety that he planted was Dynagro 9242W at the seeding rate of 1.2 million seeds per acre. Notice the row spacing. We've talked a little bit about row spacing this morning. We'll talk a little bit more about it this afternoon. He's on 5-inch rows. And then the fertility program is listed below there, 110 pounds of N, 40P, 53K, and 27 of sulfur. So Dave, congratulations. And I think we want you to stay up here because we're going to get pictures. So let me continue and we'll bring people up. All right, in the same category, dryland white, in second place we have Jeff Crone, who's already up here with a yield of 167.1 bushels. He farms in Huron County. This variety was Michigan Crop Improvement Association whitetail. He planted at 0.9 million seeds per acre, so a little bit on the lighter end of things. Row spacing of 5 inches, so a bit of a trend here. Fertility, 135 pounds of N, 52P, 60 of K, and 26 of sulfur. So, Jeff, congratulations. Shake it. Okay. Shake it. Congratulations. I didn't shake Dave's hand either. Congratulations. All right, and then in first place, Randy Eschenberg. If you want to come up, Randy, with a yield of 169.8. These are some pretty phenomenal yields that we've got here in a year where we had significant drought or dry spell during the grain fill period in Michigan. So these guys did a phenomenal job. Randy farms from Lapeer County, and he also planted whitetail variety from Michigan Crop Improvement Association. Had a little higher seeding rate, 2.0 million seeds per acre. And one thing that's interesting, this was Broadcast Incorporated. His fertility was 130 pounds of N, 30 pounds of P, 30 of K, and no sulfur. But look at the bottom bullet point there. He got some cattle manure out there. So definitely get some fertility from the manure. So Randy, we actually have stuff for all of you guys, but I'll let Jody come up and then she can hand out these awards. No, you're good. So we just did, that's for Randy, and then I gotta do the, for Dave and Jeff too, the other things here. So Randy gets a plaque because not only was he the first place in our state yield contest, he was also second place national award winner in the winter wheat dryland category. So there's only one grower that did better than him in the country in white wheat this last year. So let's give all these guys a hand. All right, so stay here. Don't go home yet. Don't go back to your chair. All right, so the next category is a dryland red, and Nancy, I don't think, is here today. Nancy Bartle, with a yield of 137.4 bushels per acre. Dwight and Nancy Farm in Sanilac County. The variety on this entry was DF Seeds 121R. Seeding rate 1.8 million seeds per acre. Row spacing was 7.5 inches, but that's going to go to 6, right, Dwight? It is 6. That was 6 this year. It wasn't clear in the info I got. So, fertility 127 pounds of N, 0 P in K, and then you got some sulfur plus boron and manganese plus some poultry manure in for that crop as far as fertility. So, do you want to come up and accept the award, Dwight? You might as well because you're next. And so, incidentally, Dwight is in second place, and I know that on the entry form, Dwight picked the high yield and put his name on it and gave his wife the third place yield. So, Dwight and Nancy and I got to ride to New York here last week, so we had a chance to catch up. But anyway, so this entry was an Ear Seed Farm 780 variety. Seeding rate was 1.4 million seeds per acre. Row spacing there again would have been the 6 inches. Fertility about the same as the last one, and same with the poultry manure on that entry. So congratulations, Dwight. And in first place was Nick Sewin with 100 on dryland red, 162.9 bushels per acre. He farms in Berry County. The variety that he had in this entry was Ear Seed Farm 780. Seeding rate of 1.25 million seeds per acre. His row spacing 5 inch. And his fertility there 180, 100, 125 on NPK and S respectively. So so Nick is not here, but we'll make sure he gets his award. So on to the next category. We're into irrigated. The irrigated red wheat. In third place we had Jordan Clover from Clover Acres with a yield of 141.5 bushels per acre. Jordan, I don't think, is here today, right? So he planted Ear Seed Farm variety 6771. The seeding rate of 1.9 million seeds per acre. Row spacing of 7.5 inches. And the fertility had 100 pounds of N, 35P, 55K, and 7.5 of sulfur. So we'll get his award to him. In second place, we had Gordon Briggs from Briggs Farms with a yield of 160.3 bushels per acre. He farms up in Mason County, up in the north part of the state. Variety was Pioneer 25R64. Seeding rate was 1.5 million seeds per acre and a row spacing of 7.5 inches. He put on 110 pounds of of nitrogen, 40 of P, 80 of K, and 27 of sulfur. And he put on 4.2 inches of irrigation. Wouldn't you all have liked to be able to put 4.2 inches of irrigation on in June last year? Wouldn't that have been great? Yes, we all would have seen, well, I don't know about this yield, but really high yield. So is Gordon here? I haven't seen Gordon yet today, so all right, we'll make sure he gets his award too. So, and the winner in the irrigated red wheat category is Nick Sewin again with a yield of 171.7 bushels per acre. That's a phenomenal yield. This variety was DF Seeds, DF 131R. Seeding rate 1.25 million seeds per acre, 5-inch row spacing, and those nutrients look pretty familiar. That was the same as his previous entry. And on he's on some lighter ground. He put 9 inches of irrigation on to achieve that. That's a fair amount of water to put on. And Nick, we have a plaque for Nick as well, although he's not here. He was also a national winner. He received the second place in the irrigated category. So there's only one other grower in the country that got a higher irrigated wheat yield than what he did. So did very well in not only in the Michigan, but in the national competition as well. And he is the overall state winner for Michigan. So I think that is about it. So if you guys that are up here would stay up here, we want to get some pictures. And let's all give these guys a round of applause. These are some phenomenal yields that they're getting. Jeff, do you want to give instructions for next, or do you want this, or are you going to use yours?
I got mine up. So I believe we're ready for lunch next, if they are ready. I don't see that they are quite ready yet. I don't have my, you know what time it is? 11:45, yeah, we're 15 minutes ahead of schedule. So I see them just bringing the food around right now. So just hang tight at your table. They will dismiss the tables for us. So just hang tight for 15 minutes, and if I got to get your attention to get dismissed, I will, but just hang tight for a little bit. They're getting the food out right now. So thank you.